Good evening to our CCA faculty, dedicated teachers, supporting parents, and the class of 2019. It has been far more challenging than I anticipated to write a speech that encapsulates the spirit of the class of 2019 and all the beautiful moments that we've shared together. Being the performer that I am, I felt compelled to sing this entire speech and then dance my way across the stage. Then my mother reminded me that this is graduation and not the Tony Awards. So you all can thank her for this underwhelming and plainly spoken speech. After 3 rounds of school uniform changes, formal, 3 beach volleyball state championships, our 3rd baseball championship coming up, and always keeping our swag on blast, we finally have paper towels outside of the big stall. It is such an honor to be a part of this class and to be standing here reflecting on our favorite moments as we finish out our CCA journey. Over the years, we have been reminded to avoid being sophomoric as we stand at the precipice of adulthood, to love each other appropriately, and on occasion to treat ourselves to milk and cookies. Though our time as Eagles has been far from flawless, we have been blessed with an unwavering support system of teachers and discipleship faculty who have picked us up each time we have fallen down and prepared us with the skills, confidence, and faith required to fly into the future. I don't think I'm alone in saying that we would not have passed calc without Mrs. Muller's sacrificial commitment, learned to argue our opinions without Ms. Spring's careful critiquing, or survived even a week without Mrs. Grosh's love and spiritual guidance. Each and every teacher, those I've had and those I have not had the pleasure of meeting, demonstrate the CCA mission of making disciples and exemplify the power of academics as a ministry. We would not be here without you. Even more valuable than the academic knowledge we've been taught are the relationships we've made along the way. Sam, Luke, and Ben, thank you for the hours we spent trying to understand Taylor series, for agreeing to write a skit about the birth of the Constitution, and for demonstrating the true meaning of tough love. I would not be where I am, nor who I am, without the 3 of you. To my dancing queens, thank you for understanding when I could not join the movie marathon because of the devastating amount of homework and studying that consumed me, for holding me when I stress cried, and most importantly, for belting Mamma Mia as loudly as possible at the most inconvenient moments. Finally, there is nothing I can say that would adequately thank my parents and brother for all that they have done in my life. I give you all the credit for everything I have accomplished, but I am obliged to move on now to avoid sobbing on stage. My fellow classmates, as we prepare to launch into the next chapter of our lives, I want to share a story with all of you that I hope you carry in your hearts in the moments when you feel that nothing is going according to plan. From the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to be on stage, performing in front of audiences and entertaining through song and dance. At age 6, I had my first chance to do just that. The chaos that ensues backstage preceding a musical is a sight that would terrify any person unfamiliar with the hefty preparation required for a theatrical production. However, as an aspiring Broadway star at barely 6 years old, I marveled at the sight in front of me. Before my stage debut, I enthusiastically joined in the vocal exercises and dance warm-ups. Months of hard work had led up to this moment as I was embarking on the greatest 2.5 hours of my life thus far as a Who in Seussical. I waved to my friends, wishing me luck for my first performance. After inhaling an anticipatory breath, I sauntered onto the stage, ready to conquer the theater world. Unfortunately, things did not go as planned. In all the commotion and excitement, I forgot one key step that tainted the euphoria of the moment. My naive, dewy-eyed mind was filled with shame, fear, and heartbreak. After 2 strides, I felt my heart drop, my world explode, and literally, my shoe fall off. All that I had planned and rehearsed for had escaped me, and the greatest 2.5 hours of my life was ruined. But There was wisdom even in my 6-year-old mind, so I refused to let this minor emergency crush my performance dreams. With renewed confidence, I thought to myself, the show must go on. I slipped my size 2 foot in the Rebel Jazz shoe and continued my strut, with a slight drag and a clumsy effort to keep my shoe on. In our college careers, and throughout the rest of our lives, there will be moments for which we cannot plan. Regardless of the work, preparation, and dedication, catastrophes of all magnitudes are inevitable. I challenge you all to adopt the same youthful hope that filled me and avoid letting anything deter you from making an impact on your environment. Your foot might drag. You'll likely feel the same shame, fear, and heartbreak that I felt. But you will emerge from each trial one step closer to your goal and with a fabulous new story. In one of my favorite childhood series, Harry Potter, Albus Dumbledore states that it is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Let your choices reveal you as a dedicated child of God, one that lets prayer guide your footsteps and faith guide your heart. Your size 2 jazz shoe may one day be a failed college class, a missed promotion, or a broken relationship. But remember that you will always have a home in the CCA community and a group of 160 people who will drop anything to help you slide your shoe back on. It has been an honor to grow, learn, and celebrate with all of you. Thank you to the class of 2019.